is a distinguished Toastmaster, Mr. Fernando. He's a professional speaker and trainer, trains in Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines for many years. He was the top salesperson in AIA and he has many years of experience training, coaching and giving effective feedback to his team of financial advisors. So today he's going to be enlightening us because he believes, and I know Mr. Gebampeng also believes, that speakers are salesmen, right? And every time we speak, we are trying to sell an idea or a story of what we want to transfer in terms of knowledge. So we sell information, ideas, we sell dreams. We sell products and services, of course, as well. We cannot be effective when the audience, one, can't hear us. They do not believe in us, or three, would not do what we ask of them. So Fernando has many years of success as a professional salesperson, and he's going to be sharing the secrets. So nothing leaves this room, but he'll be sharing these secrets that help us be a professional salesperson. So without further ado, can I please introduce Mr.
Ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's play. 1, 2, 3. Read this on the screen.
Dear God, we are gathered here for the professional salesperson. Please help us to stay awake throughout this presentation. Thank you. Amen.
I believe you will not fall asleep, even without coffee, because you have prayed. God is with us. Are you cold? You don't have to believe in anything. What are you going to talk? What is selling? Number 2, sell yourself, as prostitutes do. Integrity, the 3 T's. What are the 3 T's? Sorry. And then give solution, sell benefits. This is what the professional, in 30 minutes, this is all I have to talk to you. Alright, what is selling? Can you somebody tell me what is selling quickly? What is selling? Yes, anyone? What is selling? Bobo, what is selling?
Selling means to sell something.
Okay. You go to Pasar Malam, you want this thing, you pay $5, you get something. That's selling, right? That's also selling. But today we are not talking about the Pasar Malam selling. Are you cool? Alright. Selling is finding out and helping one to solve one's problems, one's objectives. This is the main selling. Right? You're helping. You're not selling. Then selling is not telling. Selling is helping you. Okay, this is the most important part you need to know, right? Because most of the salesmen, they keep on telling you the advantage, the cheap, and all this sort of thing, right? So selling is not telling, it is helping prospects to buy. When I sell insurance, why I can sell a lot? Because I told the guy, I'm not selling you insurance, I'm here helping you to buy to see what you need, and that's why I give you the solution and the benefits. That's why I need to tell them from the start. So they're relaxed. Because once they know that you are trying to sell something, they are already very protective. Okay? Selling is a transfer of emotion. Now, selling, you tell somebody is another thing, but to transfer your emotion, your feeling to the person is a skill. You need to transfer the emotion as you do it, right? People will not remember what you say, but they always remember how you make them feel. This is very common, right? You heard this many times? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Consultative means we talk to each other. We consult each other. Exactly. Now, why I use this a lot? Because the translator in third world countries, if I talk, they may not understand. I have to put this, then he reads and he translates. This is how this is my style in third world countries. Most of the translator, third world countries, they cannot translate very well. So this is what CEO of Motorola says. Since you all can read, I don't have to read again, alright? Number 2 is selling yourself. Now I got into big trouble in Vietnam because we use a translator. When I finished my speech, about 20 or 30 young girls approached me, confronted me. Why must we be prostitute to sell insurance? I said, I never said that. When you say sell yourself, I said, I never said that. I said, sell yourself is not that what I mean. Then we asked the translator to come and explain. Because in Vietnamese, sell yourself means selling yourself. It's not like the English way of selling yourself. You understand? In Thailand also the same. So please be careful. The translator got to translate, the meaning is not the exact word. And I got into trouble with this. I have to prove to them that they are not going to sell their bodies. Of course, for me it's free. Okay? Personal branding, which I'm not going to spend a lot of time because Mr. Gay already talked about in the opening. Selling yourself, number one, is personal branding. Okay, how you dress, are you on time, and things like that. Right? Number two is the first impression. The person sees you for 30 seconds, he wants to do business with you or not. 30 seconds, he makes up to you. And number three, pleasantly acceptable. You must be pleasantly, the way you dress, the way you speak, the smile, the tone and everything must be pleasantly acceptable to the party. Sell yourself, number one, show care and concern. Okay? You cannot just want to go in and just want to start selling. There's show care and concern. If my prospect cough, straight away I take out cough and give this to cough. I'm ready with all this. So show care and concern, make him feel important. Even I sell to the lowest class of people. I don't call them low class, but you know those dishwasher and taxi drivers. I always make them feel important. Either a millionaire or layman, they feel the same. Make them feel important. Talk about themselves. Be patient, speak slowly. And to be patient, speak slowly so that they can understand what you're trying to get at. Right? Be helpful, mindful, earful. Helpful, mindful, earful. I brought an agent to a house. He saw the cat in the house. Wow, this cat's so fat I can die already. Straight away the owner switched off the sale. I'm not going to talk because we heard the owner's feeling about the cat. That was the pet cat. So he was not mindful. And then be sensitive, positive, and creative. Now this is a plus point. Sometimes we are not sensitive to talk about something that hurts them. So very careful about these three areas, right? Sensitive, positive, creative. So it's a very good power of three. In selling, aim for the heart. I use a lot of pictures and words because for the translator to easier translate. So this is my way, totally different from Patricia's way. Alright?
I'm glad it's different.
I'm so glad too. We always quarrel again, right?
Lovers quarrel.
Lovers quarrel, right? Now I use animated.
Yeah, distracting.
That one.
Professional.
That one is okay. Nobody complains except you.
No,
It's okay, doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
not related at all to you.
My caring dentist. I was at the dentist's office on a Wednesday. She said you must extract one tooth. My question to her is, I'm speaking on Thursday and Friday. How will this
Extraction
extraction
affect your speech.
affect my speech? Will it affect? She said, should not be. I said, okay, then I go ahead and do what you want. Thursday I went to speak. Of course, nothing happens, right? But Friday morning, she gave me a call. She really gave me this call that really made my heart melt. She asked me, how was your speech yesterday?
Whoa.
I said, everything is fine.
Uncle.
Now, since whenever you have a doctor or a dentist to call you and ask you how was your health and all that, how was your sickness, nobody. She was the first one who said that to me. Immediately I said, everything went fine, and from now on, you're going to be my lifetime dentist. You call my business. And I'm going to tell all my friends to come to you because you are so caring. That's the way showing care by asking just one question. 30 seconds only. Right? Always give people more than what they expect to get. Okay? When people, your client do not expect much, but you give a lot more. You know when I bring my prospect to the buffet, they don't go and take the food themselves. The first dish I serve first. You sit here, let me get it for you, and they go and get something and they serve. They were so touched. Nobody does that. There was one interview, my friend was on another table, and I look at him and say, see who closed today, whether I sell or you sell. By the time I closed the case, he was still struggling. Because I did so much care, bring food, serve, get drinks and all that. The person was so touched with this action. Right? They feel so touched. Would they say no? Yes. I'm not saying no. So they are some of the skills you need in your interview. Right? Now engage him in a conversation. That's how you make him feel important. Conversation is what you want to ask about him. You want to know about his business, ask him about his business. Kitchen, I can give you a slide, don't worry. Then, you want to know about his family, ask about family. But don't ask him how was the char kway teow last night, This is a stupid question. You don't use that type of question. Use professional questions that enhance his image, right? So engage him in conversation. Give questions for him to answer, let him talk.
Can you ask him whether he got money or not?
Okay, why you need to ask more? Why you need to ask more and tell less? Okay, this is because asking questions gives us valuable information. We will get a lot of information out by asking questions. Then, stimulate thinking and creativity. When you ask questions, they start to think. And when they start to think, they become creative. Drive commitment. This is easy. Drive commitment means I will do it, I will buy, I will say yes. Because you make them think, like the restaurant side, Get one to persuade oneself, he can persuade himself. If you need to persuade somebody to buy your stuff or your services, no good. You need not persuade. Because at the end of the day, the prospect will say, can you do something for me? I need something like that. Right? This is what you...
I think you miss out on the most important question is whether he can afford it.
So, that's not important. I tell you why that's not important. Because selling insurance, people say it's the hardest thing to sell. You agree? Hardest thing to sell. For me, insurance is the easiest thing to sell. You know why? Because you quote the price, I don't quote. What's your budget? $50 a month, $200 a month. You quote the price, I give you the stock. So it's not something like you buy a Mercedes, if it's 200,000, it's 200,000, right? I can't sell it for 100,000. So insurance actually is the easiest thing to sell, and people do not know that. Always the customer give the budget. I don't fix the budget. So get persuade and then lead to action. So these are the reasons why you ask a lot of questions in an interview to make the sale work. Right. The art of listening, the ability to listen is most important. You have seen many speakers speak about listening, right? Who speak? The prospect speaks, right? Who listens? You listen, right? So, to understand what they are telling you is important. Listening and hearing is different. Note the difference. Hearing is just one in, one out. But listening, you need to understand what the person is trying to tell you. Okay. Constantly listening is not necessarily communicating. What is communication? I told you earlier, communication?
Two-way.
Two-way, right? So if this guy keep on talking and you keep listening, it's not communication. So you need to inject, right? So listen attentively is the key to understanding. The key word here is attentively. When you listen, ask him again, do you mean to say that? Or can you repeat what do you mean by that? You keep asking questions to check. Then, anyway, this is not by me, yeah? I don't know, maybe one thing. Integrity, the 3 T's. Who can tell me what are the 3 T's? Just try. Just give something that is 3. T. Time. Trust.
Truthful.
Wow. All of you know the answer. Wow. Trust. Proof, and one more, transparency. A lot of people skip this because something's hidden, you don't tell. But you're not lying. If you don't tell, it doesn't mean that you lie. You just do not want to disclose. That's transparency, right? As I learned this from Mr. K, you did believe what you say, you did act on the advice. So this is exactly what you want the customer to know. I'm going quite fast, am I going quite fast? Because I want to exit in 30 seconds. Trust is the glue of life. Everybody knows that. Anything without trust is gone. No relation is gone. That's why I lose so many girlfriends, because I don't trust them. They don't trust me. I lose many girlfriends. They suspect they don't trust me, it's gone.
Except Patricia.
She's the next one to go. No. They're saying Patricia Tan, not you. Lucky we don't use the name. Alright? Foundational principle of all relationships. Then say what you mean and you mean what you say. Always tell the truth. Now, I designed this and I put the lady here. Alright? For Patricia, she's distracting you. Let me tell you something. This one so old cannot distract anybody.
Distract because it's moving.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I love it. In third world countries, you must have a lot of this to get the interest of the people looking at the slides.
Only for third world countries.
Yeah, third world countries.
I thought Patricia
I
said
know,
there's no
but my
web
style
page.
is that my style is for third world countries. And I don't like to speak in Singapore because everything you speak, they said you have to put A. Somebody can sue you and all this. I hate it, I hate it, I took an article on newspaper, straight said I put it on my slides. My boss asked me, do you get permission of this guy? I said, no, but it's a newspaper. He said, no, you can be sued. How can be sued? I take from the newspaper. So they're too careful about all this sort of thing.
No wonder it's the third world.
Malaysia is good. You know why Malaysia is good? Because Malaysia bully, right?
Yes, Malaysia is the
Everything
best.
goes. Even the government still in front of me and play with a sex joke. Ha ha! He laugh. Singapore, cannot.
But they go home and laugh.
Yeah. Alright? Always tell the truth. If you don't know something, say, I don't know, let me check for you. This is the safest way. Sometimes they ask me something, I don't know what they're trying to ask me. So I said, let me check for you. So I must get the truth from them. He said, I give him that one answer, to cover up that part of it. Alright? Transparency, if you honestly, this is what you see, I put all this so that the translator can read. Left no stone unturned. Everything laid on the table, let them decide. This is all. Good, bad, ugly is all there. Any questions? Any salesman here? Selling Volvo?
How do you act in a transparent manner?
Like, okay, your Volvo maybe run on 15 miles per gallon or 10 miles per gallon, but you do not just say, do not mention about how many miles per gallon, just keep quiet about it. The guy forgot to ask, right? But you know it consumes a lot of petrol, right? So, but you do not want to tell it. But you're not telling a lie, it's just not transparent about it. So sometimes if the consumption is very high, you have to tell them this is like 12 miles per gallon only. You tell them, yes sir?
Let me say something. This is a tricky thing, the consumption of a car or whatever you are selling. Tricky because the consumption of the car depends also on your style of your dry styling and many other parameters you cannot even control.
Yeah.
So it's better not to say anything, even if you know there is something can sell or not sell.
Yeah, but I tell them according to the standard specs, right? But I do, and this is just an example.
Yeah.
But an example only. This is what we call transparency. Alright. Ultimately, all bonds in marriage, in relationship, in friendship, everything is about trust. Truth. If you like one of these, finish. You don't have to be a professional salesperson. No need. Any more questions? Number 4 is give solutions and benefits. Now, most people, when they sell, they give a lot of solutions. But they do not translate the solution into benefits. How do you do that? Solution is the ingredient, okay, to solve the problem. To do this, these are the things you do to save, to solve. But the benefit is what actually gets you. I'll give you an example. One solution. Okay, after talking to you everything, buy 5 million life insurance, that's a solution to solve your problem. But that will not bite. I tell you that will definitely not bite. So you transfer this, how you translate this into a benefit. Right?
You get $5 million of life insurance coverage.
But that's a solution. Buy 5 million, you get 5 million coverage, right? That's a solution. How do you translate this into a benefit?
Peace of mind.
You have peace of mind for the next 10 years.
Very good. Some more?
You can cover your children and your grandchildren for X number of years.
Very good. Very good.
Your
Yeah.
video will
You
be
can say
very
insurance.
happy when
Next stage.
The benefit to get married to you.
Your wife will kill you
Yeah.
immediately after you buy the insurance.
She's not a beneficiary.
So now we know before game.
I cannot market them.
Beneficiary is estate, then you make a will, she's not in there. Give me for what? Alright? Let me give you the benefits, how you translate this, alright?
Okay.
Now, in the event of death, all your loans will be fully paid. That's benefit. Okay? Children will have enough funds for living expenses, education, holidays, so forth. This is another benefit. Wife can stay at home to look after the children. This is all the benefits. So
Better
instead
die.
of telling them, you pay $5 million, translate that into benefits.
After you buy it.
This will be the strong point of selling. Because he only wants to know, are all my problems taken care of all my financial problems. You know what I mean? This is the most important selling point, which many salespeople will forget. Okay, now, in case you miss this, it's another way of saying in conclusion, in summary. Conclusion and summary is too common already. Everybody uses that. So I use this one in case you miss it, and then I go on to my summary. Number one is what is selling. We talk about that. What is selling? What is selling?
Solutions and value.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Somebody?
Selling is identifying the need of the person.
Okay.
Helping someone solve the problem.
So what is selling?
Provide solution
Solve
and
the
benefit.
problem, right? Solve the problem. This is what you do. Number two, sell yourself. You know how to sell yourself?
Yes.
Show care.
Show care, concern. Number three, integrity. What are the three T's?
Trust, transparency.
You learn very fast. Good.
We are good students.
Give solution, sell benefits.
Yes.
Now, the thing is, if you cannot remember everything I say, you just have to remember this slide. This slide sums up everything that I'm talking about tonight. You don't know?
Yes.
Number one, what is it? Number one?
Credible.
Professional salesperson, number one must be credible. What is credible? Everybody knows what is credible.
Can believable.
Durable,
Believable.
trustworthy, right?
Verifiable.
Number two, proficient. What is proficient?
Good at what you do.
Good at what you
Skillful.
do.
Yeah, that's what you do. Okay. Number three,
English teacher. A type of super glue. A type of super.
this transferring skill and knowledgeable. This one is knowledgeable. This we have read a lot. So if you want to be a professional salesperson, all you need is this thing.
CPE.
Listen, edit. Easy enough?
Yes.
Okay, good. Any questions now? Now you can ask questions. Any questions? No question is too big, too small, whatever. Any questions? No question really.
We are spun. Learn so many things until
Brains fried.
Okay. Can Kim read for me?
Actually, got a question. Okay. Okay, so with regards to your example on sales in terms of transparency, I understand that yes, building the transparency builds the trust and credibility. And for your industry in insurance, obviously you want someone that you can trust in that sense with your life. The question then is, if let's say for someone else selling something else, right, for a different product, perhaps you know that the product has some flaws, and it's probably going to be a one-off sale, maybe not even a big thing. Then if you are transparent about that thing, no one's going to buy. For example, let's say you're selling a car, but you know this car, the tank is always leaky, sure jialat one. Then how do you deal with the transparency part of it?
If the car is leaky in some part,
Yeah.
the person will know already because this is industrial knowledge. Everybody will know about this car is bad in what, this one, right? So if you come to buy this car, I got to redefine again. This is the part that will give problem. Because not every car is perfect. You know, my Mercedes first day I took out is already dead. On the road halfway you cannot use. So even Mercedes will give you a problem. Very good question, very good question. Okay.
but not a good answer.
Assuming the prospect does not know about this problem, then in terms of transparency, what would you do?
I will tell them also that this type of car will this will be the problem because every car is not perfect. Every car will have some sort of weakness, some problem. Okay, no car is perfect. I'm telling you, this is the truth. Even
Fernando, I disagree because you can give too much information, you know, and could potentially confuse your customer as well. It's like your wife, you know, sometimes you can, you don't have to tell her everything, you know.
I think she don't marry you already.
Yeah, I'm talking about husband and wife relationship. It doesn't mean that You have to be so transparent to your wife or to your husband. They tell everything under the sun when it's not solicited for or asked for.
I love it. I always transparency with my wife. You know why? I'm waiting for her to divorce me. So that's why we to get a
What,
divorce.
the Malay style, is it?
Oh, I want to say something, Fernando.
Say.
Kim Fong asked a very good question about this transparency and giving information. But you give the wrong answer.
Okay.
Okay, the correct answer is if the car is so bad, you are a professional salesperson, you should not be selling the car. There are many other products you can sell, why you must sell a lousy product?
Oh, because the other companies will not employ me, I have to sell it. You find? Yes, the people selling cars, they look at cars. Those upmarket cars, the salesmen are different, the way they talk, you understand. You start buy a Proton, it's very easy. Like selling Volvo is different. You know that?
Yes, safety is the most important.
Safety, I know Volvo, huh?
Yes.
That's why they bluff you one, not safe.
No, but this is their tech. People, can you reach?
Success has nothing to do with what you gain or accomplish for yourself. It's what you do for others.
Yes, thank you.
Who is Danny Thomas?
Who cares?
Now, it's for everybody. Now, when we speak, we want to engage your audience. We want them to take part in certain things, right? So I want you to read this now. 1, 2, 3.
Today, you do things people will not do. Tomorrow, you will do things people cannot do.
Thank you.
That's me.
That's you.